Welcome to another lesson of my 6 Degrees of Meditation workshop. Again, I recommend you grab a journal or some paper and a pen. There will be many opportunities for reflection throughout all of the lessons. I want you to consider for a moment how you are showing up for your family, your friends, for your people. What are your warning signs when you are getting worn out or run down? When your resilience is depleted, how does this impact your ability to function? I call these warning signs brick wall whispers because if you aren't paying attention to the whisper, they can become loud brick walls. They might take the form of illness or accidents or overall stress. Resilience is the ability to recover from or adjust easily to change or misfortune. Stress accumulation can create an unconscious attitude that life is hard. The fight or flight response is a stress response, an involuntary physiological reaction that occurs in response to a perceived harmful event, attack, or any threat to your survival. Resilience allows you to recover more quickly from stress. It's about creating space before the fight or flight response is triggered. It enhances our ability to do our job. It enhances our creative thinking. It allows us to be less reactive. So take a moment to consider what resilience means to you. Imagine a symbol or an image that represents your source of resilience. Maybe it's a color, an emotion. Notice where you feel this in your body. Check in with yourself and notice how you are feeling. Notice what you need in this moment. Consider all aspects of resilience: social, recreational, spiritual, environmental, physical, emotional, mental. Finding balance in your self-care. What I kept wrestling with when I was ill a few years ago was that I know better. I know what I need to keep me healthy and strong. So what is it about stress that causes us to give up the things that will help us the most? Why is this our human nature? You know the dilemma. Should I go for a walk or sit here and binge watch Netflix? And then when that Netflix question comes on the screen and it says, "Are you still here?" all judgy and everything. What I realized for me was that I was raised with an attitude to suck it up and keep pushing through. Some of my core values of leadership is to support my people and to do my best. I also didn't feel it was a safe environment to admit I was struggling. And there wasn't even really supports in place if I had admitted it. Resilience takes self-care and it takes self-compassion, and it takes courage to choose your overall well-being above all else. It takes courage to call the shame narrative in your head, to notice it, to identify it, to reality check it. And you need support structures and resources in place to help reduce the human nature to give up the things that will help us the most. So what I came up with when I was struggling was I need a plan. What are my easily accessible resilience items that I can turn to when things are hard? If they're accessible and acknowledged, then the chance of reaching for them becomes easier and more likely. So I want you to grab a journal and take a blank piece of paper and write the word resilience in the middle of the page. Put a circle around the word. Now create branches of ideas that connect to your resilience. Maybe they're self-care items or an event in your life that has impacted your resilience. Consider what's your relationship with resilience. Add as many ideas or circles and secondary connections, ideas connected to each other, that you require. Just reflect on the impact resilience has had on your life and how resilience was impacted by situations that occurred in your life. Consider what events enhance your resilience and what events deplete your resilience. And how do those events impact who you are today? This is the foundation to you building a resilient self-care kit. Reflect on what resonates for you as it relates to resilience. May we honor the leadership, resilience, present moment awareness, courage, creativity, and gratitude in all of us. Namaste.